Hello everyone, my name is Ada. If you don't know who I am, from Drums Study Abroad. I'm here today with Mr. Kieran Coakley from Griffith College, Ireland. He's going to tell us why Ireland is the best study destination for students at the moment. So if you're looking to study abroad, um, we would like Kieran to let the students know why Ireland is such a wonderful study destination. Over to you. So, hi, Mr. Kieran.
Hi Ada, so nice to be on here with you, and thanks for all your years of support with Drums Study Abroad, having sent hundreds of students to Griffith College over the last number of years. So as Ada says, my name is Kieran Coakley. I'm here the Regional Manager for Africa in Griffith College, and yeah, it's great to be on here today to talk about the opportunities for students coming to study in Ireland, if they're coming for their foundation program, bachelor's degree, master's programs, but probably we'll focus a bit of time on this opportunity for master's students to come over, 1 year masters, guaranteed post-study working visas, because Ireland wants talented graduates to stay and avail of some fantastic opportunities that we have for you who may be listening as talented graduates out there.
It's actually very interesting you use the word talented graduates. So who are these talented graduates you think that Ireland is actually looking for?
Well, in Ireland, we have what we consider maybe good problems to have. Ireland's population size, we are quite a small population with about 6 million people. We are a small country, small population, but we have a big global voice and a big global reach. And we are home to a large number of multinational companies across a number of sectors, whether that be the pharmaceutical sector, where Ireland's home to 9 of the top 10 big pharma companies, and if that is in the IT tech space, where we are home to the EMEA headquarters for Google, Microsoft, LinkedIn, Meta, and all these companies, whether that's in financial services, with your big four, Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, EY, front office, back office, we got it all.
You know that's something many students would actually not know, because many people would actually expect or think that those companies have their headquarters in the UK, which is, somewhere where a lot of people are more familiar with. But Ireland is actually very versed with a lot of those big companies in pharmaceuticals, in IT as well. Like Kieran just mentioned. Sorry to cut you short.
No problem. Anytime, as you do so often. Sometimes. No, it's but these companies, they chose Ireland for a variety of reasons. Yes, they were paying very low corporation taxes, but it has resulted in Ireland having the youngest workforce in the EU. But Ireland was also an attractive proposition due to our standard of education. So the institutions in Ireland and are very much alike ourselves. We work closely with the respective industry to make our graduates industry ready, give them the skill sets, the knowledge base, the programming languages to make them industry ready. So a lot of these companies faced a challenge in that they were having to recruit internationally for maybe a non-finished product for what they were looking for as an employee. So there was a revision many years ago where institutions work with companies and with the government as well to identify key areas and key skill sets that we would want to attract graduates from bachelor's in with, and then provide them and upskill them in these certain in a range of areas, and then make them able to transition from ourselves on campus in an educational setting, but make that transition directly into the workplace quite seamlessly. So it's a big benefit for the companies that they are getting a graduate who's ready to come in and hit the ground running and have what they need and be aware of what they need. And it's a win-win-win-win-win situation in that there's great opportunities for graduates, and anyone who may be listening, do your own research. You can Google IT jobs Ireland, and you will probably have 1,000, maybe 2,000 unfilled, high-skilled tech-related jobs that are available in Ireland for the right candidates. So
which is a good point for the right candidate. So hopefully actually having a degree in some of the critical skills areas will actually help students become, the best candidate or a better candidate for those companies. So hopefully when they finish their courses, they will be job ready, because the courses are professionally focused to help fill those job roles, if I'm not mistaken.
absolutely, yeah, and there is a knowledge gap almost, in that we're Ireland on its own cannot produce and provide enough graduates to kind of service the needs of not just the multinationals, but for every multinational you have maybe 50 medium-sized companies that are plugging into a Microsoft or into a Pfizer or any of these companies that are based in Ireland. And for graduates, and we mentioned tech, but like graduates coming out from media, in the area of content and content production, moderation, all these areas, it's so hot topic at the moment. And it's great that we have such a track record as being a very international institution, but so many students from Nigeria, from Ghana, from now, and an increasing number from East Africa now as well, like are laying that pathway out for the students to follow in behind them, showing them how it's done. And like we have so many amazing graduates that's like I couldn't even start reading them off by name, because there's just so many across so many industry. And they were very happy with it. Like I am very biased, being Irish in Ireland, working for an Irish institution, saying it's the best. But in my opinion, due to a number of factors, and especially for people who are looking at this longer term and are very focused, if you're considering Ireland for your master's studies and you're considering your master's program in Griffith, like our tuition fees, for example, will be comparable to the UK, maybe a bit lower, and compared to the US or Australia or Canada, they are much lower. And if you're thinking about this from a very business-like way, but in a very business way, if you're looking on a return for that investment, a master's graduate average starting salary coming out in Ireland at the moment is anywhere between 38 and 50,000 euro, depending on the field, depending on the industry.
Which is actually a lot. I mean, it's a good salary for a starter.
That's starting out, and with the right mindset, right attitude, when a graduate is to get into that role, the only way is up. From that position. And from our point of view, in the areas where we deliver programs across business, law, media, computing, pharma, and design, and these areas, like we get that feedback directly from industry as well. They want more of our graduates. And what I often should be probably stressing more, or maybe I shouldn't say it at all, but like international graduates, I believe, have a competitive advantage over an Irish graduate who comes to a lot of jobs.
Oh, really?
Because when we look at, well, overall, the many years we've been doing this now, a number of factors I think are there. There's straight off some areas like being bilingual, and it's not to discount somebody who has English or Yoruba, as a second language, and having these, like they are still in demand languages for a lot of these multinational companies. And to have those language sets, candidates who study internationally have also shown a lot of courage and an ability to adapt. So a student will come over, adapt to a new education system, a new climate,
new environment,
yes, new foods, things like that. But and that year of studying, which may be the case for master's students, that 3 years maybe, which may be the case for bachelor students, it's a really defining year or period of time in our students and their graduates' lives. They mature a lot more. They become a lot more worldly. Students who come over, like the students can work part-time, showing that ability to work in a new environment, which is not their home country environment, perhaps. Like these are all big check boxes for recruiters and for these companies in Ireland as well. So I believe international graduates have a competitive advantage over Irish graduates, but that is my opinion. I don't want to speak for anyone, but that's a testament to the caliber of student who chooses Ireland. You know.
That's actually very reassuring to hear. I wanted you to touch a little bit on a little germ that nobody really knows too much about, which is the pharma industry and courses in pharma. It's not, I wouldn't say it's the most popular course, but I would, before I actually hand over to you, just say that pharma in Ireland is actually really big. So that's to do with the pharmaceutical industry. So if you could touch a little bit on that for us, that would be
great. So Ireland has a very strong economy, which is largely propped up in a way, if we look at our GDP, from two sectors, the pharmaceutical sector and the tech sector. And we talk about Ireland and tech and a lot, but the pharmaceutical sector accounts for more of our GDP. So between the two of those, it's 52% of our GDP is from pharma and tech. And I think 27% of that, or 28% of that is the pharma side of it.
Wow.
So a lot of your multinationals, your Pfizer, Klaxon, GE, all have headquarters based in Ireland, and there is a huge pharmaceutical sector in Ireland. And maybe looking at the business side of pharma in a bit more detail as well. The business side, quality and assurance, research and development. So we actually deliver one of our masters in pharmaceutical business and technology with a pharmaceutical company, Pharma Labs. And we have also introduced a new, this is going to be a hot take for you now as well. I think I had the course of the future for the right candidates. So
please tell me.
I have it. I will take you on a little history of the buzz courses from the past. Remember when cloud computing used to be bang, everyone wanted to be in cloud because it was the new thing. Then everything went to big data, big data, big data. It was all about big data. I'm going to let you in on the next frontier.
Ooh,
it is
tell us.
Digital transformation.
Woohoo. Okay.
Digital transformation. And this is a time I'll say for you to go do a bit of research on this out there. Digital transformation is the next step for every industry. So it's looking at smart industry 4.0. It's looking at advanced manufacturing, AI, using data, applying all of this data that all the data scientists have now been able to put together.
Would you say that is this course similar to maybe data analytics, or has got a part of data analytics and AI mixed in? Or?
There's elements of data analytics and AI. There is elements of engineering, like engineering thinking, project management, and it's the ability for graduates from this program to be positioning themselves in industry at the forefront, because everything moves, and like there was no such thing as these data scientists like 10 years ago, and now there's like it's kind of buzzy, but like to be a digital transformation manager, to be a digital transformation specialist, to be able to go even from a consulting point of view and analyze a company and how they can transition through digital means and take their business or company or whole industry forward. Digital transformation is the immediate future. They are the jobs of the future which are there. And that's like our program in digital transformation. We designed it again with Pharma Labs. So it's digital transformation for the life sciences, which is biotech, biochem, pharmacy, pharmaceuticals, and all of these areas. And
so is this a course that merges science with tech?
So we have the pharmaceutical business and tech already that's there. And that's kind of merger of pharma, business and tech and all these things. And then digital transformation, I believe, is the next level up. You're looking